Hello, I'm Eclipse Literature, and this isn't one of my normal videos. I'm not gonna be doing another walkthrough or play of a game that I like, but instead I want to talk about something. It's, as you can see, a response video to Milo Stewart. Yes, I know it's like 4 months later, but it's something that I just really discovered and watched for myself. Now, you might be like, oh, surely there are people that respond to that, surely change the title. And if you don't know what I'm talking about her video where she says all white people are racist, all male are misogynistic, and all cisgender people are transphobic. The problem is that if someone watches that video completely, you will see that at some point she talks about a police officer that was found as a part of the Ku Klux Klan, and she states that not every police officer that commits a crime against a black or Latin person in America is part of the Ku Klux Klan. This is sort of the type of talking that not all people are like that. Not all whites are racist. But the way she or he explains it is just proving that way, that everyone's to blame. Now, this video is more of an apologetic video. It's trying to say sorry for being like that, and we all should know and learn about what the problem is with what we have. Again, the same apologetic that most feminists and SJWs will use against people, male in generals, because you were born white, you were born a male, and that's it. She basically talks about how those are constructs in Western culture, because she talks about Western culture because that's the only culture she lived in. But as someone that had the chance of studying both Western and Eastern culture, someone that lives in the Western culture group anyway, I have to say that no, racism and transphobia and sexism isn't really a problem in the West. We can look at countries such as America, Canada, Germany, France, Germany, and Spain, and we could see that they have no problem with that. They are countries that have a very high tolerance. For example, there are a lot of people that leave the East to go and work in the West, and that's how it works. The problem is that all those constructs that she talks about are problems that you can most likely encounter in the East, not in the West. And one also thing is that she goes on with the rhetorical of feminism or in the LGBTQ plus whatever stuff they can put now, about how gender is a social construct and how we are forced into being males and boys. As most of you already know, that's not really a thing. It's simple because genders are not social constructs, and biology proves it. As much as you might dislike the fact that biology proves that they're only male and female when it comes to this kind of part. There's a difference between gender and sexuality, and most of them I saw, well, Milo especially from this point of view, kind of confuses the term. Now, yes, she has a redeeming quality in all that video because she tries to explain what her video means, that not really all white people are racist. But she also cannot talk about racism from the standpoint that she is, well, again, white, or he is. I'm sorry for mispronouncing the pronouns. I might get flagged for this one. But the problem is that since she transitioned from female to male, she is part of the problem. Now, leaving that aside, it's just an apologetic video. He's trying to say he is sorry, that everyone should be, and that not really all people are, but most of us are. Now, I'm gonna cut some slack and just leave it at this, because he already had enough to endure with all those dislikes and comments. But I'm throwing in my few cents after 4 months and something, because I finally got the courage of watching the video and talking in front of a mic. So, thanks for watching.